With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. Most Protestant churchgoers spend time alone with God at least daily, but there's a range in what they do in that time and what resources they use. According to a study by Lifeway Research, nearly 2 in 3 Protestant churchgoers intentionally spend time alone with God at least daily, with 44% saying daily and 21% saying more than once a day. Meanwhile, 17% of churchgoers say they are alone with God several times a week, and 7% say once a week, and 2% say at least once per month. The study also asked participants about their prayer life. Specifically, what do they say when they pray? Around 83% of churchgoers say they most often pray in their own words. 80% say they thank God. 62% say they praise God. And 49% say they confess sins. When it comes to Bible study and devotional life, fewer than 2 in 5 read from the Bible or a devotional book. Around 20% say they repeat a set prayer, and 18% say they spend time considering God's characteristics. The study looked at the resources used by believers when studying. It found that 40% of those surveyed, aged 18 to 34, used an app on a phone or tablet to read the Bible, and less than 21% of them used a devotional book or resource. Those who attend a worship service at least 4 times a month are more likely than those who attend 1 to 3 times a month to say they would read the Bible during their quiet time.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/good news.
Thinking about a new year leads Pastor Todd Stiles to look in his calendar. Stiles, a pastor at First Family Church in Ankeny, Iowa, says there's more than meets the eye when it comes to time management. In a piece on Baptist Press, he writes, "We are called to do something higher and greater when it comes to time, to make the best use of it," according to Ephesians 5:16. In each rendering of the translation of that verse, the overwhelming sense of the text is that time is an asset, not a liability. It can produce return if it is used wisely. He says the best investment of our time occurs when we pour it into God's purposes, the things that are on His agenda and on His heart. You can read the full piece from Pastor Stiles at our website. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our morning and afternoon emails. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today.